Alright guys, I thought I wasn't going to be up to spec to record, but had some inspiration in the shower. As you can tell, my voice is still coming right, but thought I'd hit you with this quick video today. After 2 weeks of absence, yeah, it's just been a pretty big week with work. Obviously I'm back here on the farm helping out a bit, so that's sort of in the early mornings, as well as my typical sales job. And was also exploring doing some extra work, which sort of still haven't decided whether or not to take that on, but been pretty flat out just with all of those commitments. The topic of today's video was going to be how to stay on the path, and I guess through some conversations with people, I don't think people have like this good idea of discipline. Like they think that when you're on the grind, or when you're into the gym, or when you're into waking up early, it's almost like you idolize or you worship those things, which of course in some cases it can do that, and people say like, oh, it's not that big of a deal, like calm down bro, you're just waking up early, like it's not like you're going to war or any of those things. And obviously there's a sense of truth in that, but I guess I wanted to defend the position a bit in that it's not the thing itself of going to the gym or waking up at 4 or 5 in the morning. It's not that waking up, okay, cool, I've now done that battle and now I'm set up for the rest of the day. Like, it doesn't necessarily work like that. I think what really makes that change in a man's life, it's not the thing itself, as I said, but it's actually committing to this program, whether it be in the gym, whether it be a spiritual discipline, whether it be I'm going to wake up at this time every day. So there was a period of about 8 months when I was 18 or 19 where I woke up at 4 o'clock every single day, even on Sundays. And you could say, oh, it wouldn't even have been good for my gains or whatever. Like, I was probably a bit tired during those months, but what it meant was that throughout my day and throughout those weeks and months, you just lock in, because I know exactly what I'm doing. It's like I don't have to think about, am I going to set my alarm? Am I going to work out today? Am I going to do this? Or how do I feel about doing this today? Those questions didn't exist in my mind. And that's truly the benefit of having that discipline. It was like same time every day, work out every day, probably eat the same things every day. And it's so much harder to make the wrong decisions when you're just holding yourself to that non-negotiable standard every single day. And that's truly the benefit of waking up early, of exercising regularly, of holding yourself to a diet, is that you remove the possibility, you remove the option for yourself to make bad decisions, because you've basically pre-decided that before. At some point you've made the commitment, and now there's no questions. It's like your emotions or what's happening during the day doesn't really factor into the equation, because today I'm waking up at 4 and today I'm waking up and working out before anything else can come up, before any hidden variables can come up and affect my routine. And it's like, oh dang, now I haven't had time to work out. So I think that's truly the beauty of discipline. And like we see this in the monastery as well. It's like the monks don't just pray when they feel like it, or determine how long they'll pray based on their emotions or based on what's happening for the day. It's like, no, we have this system of prayer, which is the liturgy of the hours, 7 times from the morning up till night. We'll stop everything we're doing and we pray this set of prayers and we read this set of scriptures. That's our prayer life done. And anything else you can stack on top of that, obviously that's really good. And it's the same sort of in our lives, like with fitness or our own spiritual lives. It's like, cool, any extra stuff like sports or going to adoration and stuff, we're going to stack on top. But ultimately there's going to be this bottom level that's non-negotiable every single day. And that's the way that you progress, and that's the way that you build virtue. Okay, so I think that was pretty much it. Yeah, just the use of those disciplines. Again, it's not about idolizing the discipline in itself, but it's really just taking a look at reality, or taking a look at all the distractions of the world. And once you start following and living that disciplined life, you're setting yourself up for success, and you're, I guess, allowing yourself that freedom of having already done the work you've already done the mahi earlier on in the day, earlier on in your life, and then you reap the fruits later on. Alright, well that was pretty much all I wanted to talk about today. I think I did have another point floating in my head, but it escapes me now. We'll be hopefully coming back to weekly videos after this. As I said on Insta, got a pretty busy week ahead, but I've already written some notes for the next video, so hope to be able to hit you with that next. Alright guys, hope you've all been well. Keep smashing this Lent. God bless.